Welcome, everybody, to a pile of bullshit.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is weird, and I know it's weird. It's weird for us, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the first time you suck a dick. Like, you have one, and you're not really sure, but you're like, I guess I could do this. Like, I mean, how do you know if you're not going to like it if you don't try it, right?
Yeah. It's not as simple as smooching a dookie hole.
No. Exactly.
No.
Not as good as licking the chocolate starfish.
But yeah, it's weird because
Of the hot dog flavored water. Anyway.
Goddamn.
So what happened was we fucking did these sessions, and we're obviously talking about something very important right now.
Yeah.
This is post-commentary because the fucking audio tracks are fucked, and we don't know why, so we're making new audio tracks, and that's why you can't hear anything, is because audio tracks. So you get to just
shit the bed.
Yeah, technology fucked up our shit, and now we gotta fix it, and sorry. Which sucked, because, like, I was actually really, really happy with these sessions. Like, this whole first session was dog shit, and I loved it because it was dog shit. Like, I couldn't get my shit together and was just not funny, but it made it funnier.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of failing upwards, you know? Which is, as two white guys, we are kind of an authority on.
Yep.
But yeah, thankfully, you know, at least the session with Alicia, worked out, because
Yep, still got all that. That's all good. Yeah. Knock on wood.
That's upcoming in later episodes.
Yeah. Well, this is like session 11 though, and that's that coming up is like session 14.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be a hot minute before those come out.
A hot minute.
In the meantime, you can enjoy me being depressed playing Gree with Jen, which is honestly, the main reason I haven't uploaded those yet is because I really want to take the time to like go through each episode and be like, this is what's going on. We were angry at each other during this, and this is what's happening.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily the game's fault.
No, it's not the game's fault. And if anything, it's an interesting like opposing parallel to the game, weirdly, because like for most of the game, it's about going through the stages of grief, and like fighting through depression and dark times mentally, by using like colors and progression of colors mixing together and all of that shit. It's really beautiful and artistic. But what's interesting about that is that like we were getting more frustrated and upset and angry at each other as we went along through the series. So it was like thematically in the game it's getting better, but for like the two of us it was just like there was no communication. Like Jen doesn't play video games, so we fucking like forced each other through it and shit, and it was just like, yeah, a lot of that might not even come out in the actual recording itself. I actually have to want to sit down and watch all those episodes, but at the same time, like, yeah. Editing those made my heart hurt. Yeah.
Oh, just reliving it?
Oh, yeah. I convinced the monks to give me some of their sacred wine. I filled the sacred pools. Something about rats. Oh, yeah. Nothing happened at first, so I helped myself to the wine. I passed out before the rats came. In the middle of the night, I was woken up by screaming monks and fiery explosions.
Yeah. It's great. This dude's a fucking champion.
It was just the rats. The poor furry buggers were trying to get warm near the monks' fires and swim in the wine. Not a good combination. Wine doesn't light on fire. It's not flammable.
I mean, fantasy world, and no, it definitely is not.
I guess that's fair. Turns out their wine in this world is fucking 65%.
Yeah.
We mix it with the shine of the moon. The monks wanted we gone. I might have deserved the blame, but the abbot insisted it was a sign from the gods and closed the monastery. See what happens when you think too much?
Because he's totally guilty of that.
That's by far the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Damn.
Coronavirus.
Yep. Well.
Yep. Oh, here's me turning up the music we can't hear.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fucking great.
Yeah, from now on, I guess game audio will be recorded.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case. Because, I mean, I can mute it so I don't have that weird echo thing. But, like, yeah, in case this happens again. Growing pains. Growing pains, everybody. Yep. Shit happens.
You live, you learn.
Yeah.
You fuck, you fight.
You die. You die.
And then you die
another day. You fucking die. Another day. Have you ever considered settling down, Black Whirlwind? Tried that once. It didn't work out. Prefect Mu Hong pledged his daughter Mishan to me, and after I cleared his district of bandits, she wasn't ugly, so I agreed.
Oh, this fucking story.
Yeah,
Jesus.
this fucking story.
Yeah.
The night of the wedding feast, I got more than a little drunk, and in the morning I woke up in the prefect's bed, next to the prefect's wife. You're a beast, Whirlwind. Also, I think that, like, I hate shit like this, because it's like, but what was the wife thinking? Like, it takes two to adult her, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not, like... I don't know, I'm not trying to, like, shift blame away from him, because he's still fucking fucked.
Because he just killed
his dad-in-law, but...
sister's husband, about to kill her sister. Like, yeah, they both fucked up, but he killed fucking everybody afterwards.
Yeah,
so,
true.
On the scale of things, I think, yeah, it's more fair to demonize him a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus, this is where his character goes from, like, oh, lovable, big... fighty doofus to like, oh, you're kind of a scumbag.
He is the biggest scumbag.
Yeah.
That's why I said like his entire character is just big drunken Axeman, and that's like with every connotation that could fucking fall under that. Like, God damn it. Whatever.
God damn.
Oh, somebody's name is Gentle Breezes. That's interesting. That's an interesting way of doing this.
I have gentle breezes as well.
I have many after I eat cheese.
Oh yeah, I almost got my friend a non-lactose free latte today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would have been. That was about to be bad.
Fair enough. Ugh, I ate so many cheesies today. I don't know what it is specifically about Hawkins cheesies.
Oh, those are...
They're so shitty, and I love them.
Yeah, no. I mean, see, I don't eat Cheez-Its, Doritos. Like, I don't eat, like, snack food. I don't eat chips, really. I'll do, like, like Tostitos or whatever.
Yeah.
But something about those fucking Hawkins cheesies, man.
Jesus Christ, dude. they're just... It's the perfect combination of crunchy, like... just garbage, fucking flaky cheese, and look at this low res. Look at these low res motherfuckers.
Although at least they're like 3D models. They're not like 2D cards.
Some of them are. I think the further back ones are 2D. Like,
fair enough.
Just like cardboard cutouts though. But yeah, just like the perfect degree of like cheese powder, fucking crunchy, oily nonsense, and just salt.
You know what? I mean, they did it right. They found the formula, and I don't know. It seems less shitty than even like the cheesy. I don't know. Doesn't you feel bad afterwards? But during, it's not the same kind of hate, self-loathing. But you know what? I don't know.
Just like when we had sex. Alright, it was first alright, but then the self-loathing came in.
Pretty much my entire sexual history. But no, like, I'll eat them when they're around and not really hate them, but my entire life, Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are the fucking god snack for me. But you know what? You can't get Cheez-Its here.
No?
You get Cheese Nips. Which...
I've definitely seen Cheez-Its when I was living in Toronto. Like, I definitely seen them.
Yes. Vancouver's a shithole.
Yeah, fuck Vancouver.
Because I can only find Cheese Nips, and they're close, but they're just off just enough that I just think of better times, and it feels wrong. Like cheating on your partner with their twin, kind of, you know?
As wrong as this fight with the Ravager.
Yeah, you lose this one, don't you?
Yep.
Nope.
I've yet to defeat him on camera.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
Haven't done it yet.
Oh, I thought we came back to this and you beat him.
This was us coming back to this, but I got my ass kicked and was like, I think I tried twice, and then I fuck off and I'm just going to do more of the game and come back.
Oh, right, yeah, because this is not pertinent immediately.
No. There's some really interesting story shit that goes along with it, and that's kind of why I want to do it, but it is fucking hard. and it's the only actually difficult fight in the game.
Yeah, right.
So I want to get up a few more levels and then fucking go for it.
Yeah, fair enough. Did that a whole bunch in The Witcher.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like
The
return
Witchers.
to this, right?
I will get to The Witchers one
to
day.
your Witcher.
What?
You haven't seen the show, have you?
No, I don't watch TV.
You don't have Netflix?
No.
What?
No. I don't watch TV.
Bruh.
I honestly,
you're gonna want to.
Yeah, I know.
Because The Witcher is fucking great.
I've
but
heard
also,
nothing but
do you
fantastic
know what
things.
is now in development?
Ha.
And it's confirmed, and they're doing it?
Ha.
The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Fucking yeah. And I'm psyched for it.
I got that game on sale.
Nice.
And I was thinking about doing it as a series, but like testing to see if I can record the footage off of my PS4.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, that's going to be that series. I'm actually probably going to start it pretty soon.
Oh yeah. So on the controller, there is the left button, the button to the left of the touchpad thing.
Yeah,
that's
the record button.
Yeah. I've never done it myself, but like it's possible. You can do it.
Yeah.
I think you just have to have enough disk space for the file.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some like testing with it probably in the next few days because no work all of a sudden. But yeah, I asked Alicia if she wanted to do that. She was like, "I'm sure."
Like
Maybe.
The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Because I want to do an actual series with her that isn't fucking Ares action because that game is bullshit. Like I wanted her to fucking play it as a joke, and then we ended up getting like halfway through the fucking game.
Oh right, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. Still don't know what I'm gonna do with that third session though.
Oh yeah.
Talking behind the curtain. So professional.
Yeah. So, like, what you played Last of Us, right?
Nope. Never played
Oh
it.
right. Oh fuck. So it'll be your first playthrough.
I have watched a Let's Play on it, but that was quite a while ago, and
Okay.
there's like there's a lot of it I don't remember.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's actually, I watched a playthrough. That's actually how I came at it too. I was like, this is before I got a PlayStation. It's like, oh, might never get the chance to play this, at least not in the next few years. So I'll just watch a playthrough.
Yeah.
I had to wait until I forgot some shit. Like as much where it's like, okay, I don't remember how it ends. I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't remember enough to be like, okay, I think I'm refreshed enough.
Yeah.
But do you remember what Joel looks like?
Yeah, more or less.
Did you watch any Game of Thrones?
Yes, I watched the first 5 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you remember Jaime Lannister? For the end of the 5th season, he's got a scraggly beard,
Yeah,
right?
he's got scruff.
You put his face next to Joel's.
Yeah.
It is. There's no one else that should play Joel.
Really?
It is so fucking good, and like
Interesting.
he's already a proven, like his talent's already proven.
Yeah.
And he can do a pretty decent like American accent. So
Yeah.
I don't. Hopefully somebody's on that shit.
Fuck yeah.
And
Like
it's
I
not-
hope it happens. The dude can fucking act.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. And like, hopefully the casting, since like Neil Blomkamp? No, that's the other District 9 guy.
Bloomfist.
Blomkamp? No.
No, I just like that name. Continue. Don't listen to me.
But like the story director for The Last of Us is like playing an integral role in the development of this show.
Well,
so
good.
hopefully he will make the right casting calls, because I don't think it's ever going to happen, but there was that Uncharted film that...
Uncharted got a film?
or
it was going to get a film?
It was, I guess proposed, and no, it was in development, apparently.
Okay.
It might still be. We'll see.
Yeah.
Things are a little shady around there, but Tom Holland, the current Spider-Man, love him. He's great. Playing a younger Nathan Drake. Which it's like, okay. Young Nathan Drake, I could see him, like, it was, what, Uncharted 3? At least? Yeah. And, yeah, Tom Holland, I could get for sure, but you know who they got to play Sully?
Who?
Mark Wahlberg.
What?
As like a younger Sully. And it's like, that does...
I think I'm okay with that.
That's the thing where it's like...
I kind of love what Mark Wahlberg, like... I've seen him in some amazing shit, and I've seen him in some fucking god-awful shit.
The Departed he was great in The Departed.
You know what he was great in? I Heart Huckabees. I fucking love that movie.
I don't know. I know of the movie, but I don't know that movie.
It's fantastic. It's probably the best movie on existentialism I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. It also has
I thought it was a rom-com or something.
Nope. Like, it has elements of that a little bit, but they all coincide with the overarching theme. I think Jason Alexander is also in it. Is that his name?
From Seinfeld?
No.
Okay.
No. He was in the movie Spun. Do you remember that movie?
No.
No? Okay. I've seen him in a few things. He kind of plays this dorky, awkward dude, and he has, long, dark hair that's just very straight. I don't remember his fucking name. If only we had some easily accessible wealth of knowledge
at our fingertips.
At all times. Great. Oh, look, also important things are happening in the game.
I mean...
sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding, or perhaps the nursery. Pay no attention. Not everyone is as weak as he.
Try not to use as much. Are we starting?
Yeah, we're back. Just continue.
Yes. We're back. But yeah, I was watching.
Theo's telling a story. It's really important. Listen to the story. It's super important. Way more important than this fucking game.
Open your ear holes.
Open your ear holes.
And your asshole.
And scream into your asshole.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sagacious Zoo is being a dick, and he wants to go into hiding, and Sil Fox is like, "Nah, motherfucker, you stay here." And he's like, "Nah, bitch, I'ma go." You a hoe. For show. And just tell your story.
Okay. Yeah, I was watching the news, and someone came on, and they're like, so maybe try not to use physical money. Try to just use your cards.
Yeah.
So less money is passed through hands, because sure, coronavirus could be transmitted through paper money too.
Yeah.
Or Canadian money's not paper anymore, but yeah. And I just thought immediately, like, how did the First Division game, what was that all about again? I'll tell you.
Okay.
A deadly virus was spread throughout New York through money.
Yeah.
They just laced money with this deadly virus and just dispersed it around New York City. And the fucking city collapsed into chaos, and the division was activated and all that. And it's like, okay.
Interesting.
So,
thing though about the coronavirus is that it can't survive outside of the body.
I mean, most viruses cannot like inert.
I think this is like one of the specific ones though, where it's like it needs to be at a certain temperature, and as soon as that temperature lowers, it's fucking done.
Oh yeah, which was what Trump said about like, when it's as soon as summer hits, it'll be fine because it'll get hotter
and of course that'll be after they have the right, quote unquote, I'm making air quotes, you can't see it, to bomb Iran.
Okay, yeah, that's your...
That is tinfoil hat, to be fair, but I just spent a full fucking week with my friend, and he told me the whole thing like 3 fucking times. Apparently, the coronavirus is a biological weapon that was created by some dude like 4 years ago, and then he sold the patent and how to make it and the recipe to some fucking Chinese dude, and then he went to jail, and the U.S. is using this as a cover to distract everybody and enforce martial law on everyone so that they can justify going after Iran's, air quotes again, weapons of mass destruction.
Which... You know what?
So they can go bomb them.
Is a great kind of amalgam of like global like forces and issues, and like kind of interconnecting China with the States and the States with Iran and all that. I applaud that, like, you know, that little chain linking and all that, but come on. Like if a global superpower like China was as like as a state to develop a bioweapon, it would have a bit more than like a 2-3% fatality rate.
Hopefully.
No, it would. Good God, the amount of shit that they have locked up that could kill like a quarter of the fucking planet.
Oh yeah, there's that whole building in like Wyoming or some garbage that just has like physical samples of every single fucking virus and plague that has ever been on the planet ever.
Yeah. And, I mean, shit.
For study and storage purposes, I understand.
Yeah. Or, to mix and mash and...
to mix and match.
Try
on different hats.
Some 45s. see what goes together best and what kills the most people.
Do some mashups.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is the part where you were yelling at me to jump on Sky's dick.
Don't I do that throughout this entire recording?
Since I told you that I'm going to jump on Sky's dick, yes.
Yeah.
But however, most of those instances were deleted.
But
insert male objectification here. Because that's totally how I'm treating Sky. I'm just like, I want your penis. Just put it inside me. Put your penis inside me, Theo. I mean, Sky!
Just be my tent pole. I'll be your finger puppet. Oh, God.
And over those sweet, savage 72 hours, he turned that man into his personal finger puppet.
Is that a reference?
No, that's actually from a Patton Oswalt thing. Okay. He has a couple really early stand-ups that I absolutely love. And there's one where, like, he finishes the show and then just keeps going for, like, 20 minutes. And it's some of the most obscene, insane bullshit I've ever heard. I fucking love it.
Yeah, old Patton's definitely some fucking unharnessed shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he has... No, I think it's his newest one. He gets really... it's funny, but it's also really fucking deep.
When he's talking about his wife dying?
Yeah, it's like, holy shit. I'm feeling so much in this comedy special.
And it's so funny.
It's funny as hell, but also, little inner tears.
Yep. It's you're laughing to keep from crying.
Yeah. God damn. It's kind of like but it works so well in the way that, I guess, like tempering chocolate in a way.
Okay.
You know how you kind of melt it down so that when it hardens, it's more consistent and it's more
chocolate.
Good. Good.
Dense is dense. The word you're looking for. Okay.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, it's like that.
Sweet.
You're still not on his dick though.
I told you 11 times. It's not going to happen till the end of the game. We're halfway through.
See, if you didn't point it out... I'm getting the same...
It's because I'm excited. My vaginal flaps are quivering with anticipation. Because that's how that works, right? Dudes get boners, and ladies just get quivering vagina flaps. We have no female... fans, just none.
And no idea what females are.
Yeah, or even what vaginas are. I heard about them one time.
I was actually reading, there was a thread on Reddit today about what's the dumbest shit man has asked you, or a man has said to you, or explained to you, something like that.
Yeah.
And one of them was my ex was adamant that women peed and came out of the same hole. Peed out of the place that the pee-pee goes, that the penis goes in, and she could not explain her own body. Well, I'm sure she was doing a well enough job trying to explain it.
Yeah,
but there are these people that are just so stuck in their idea of reality, where it's no. I don't know if you read it. These people read the shit somewhere or what, but it's the whole There's that fucking senator that said the woman's body shuts itself down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's like, how can you not just... It's pretty fucking well known how these things work. And you can't tell a woman how her own body works.
Unless you're a gynecologist.
Well, my dad's a gynecologist, and sometimes I do feel he probably shouldn't be telling women what to do. Because he's old school.
Super fair.
He's a fucking 78-year-old German gyno. The dude will... He won't tell you to rub, like, snake venom on your... on your fucking...
Cooter?
Yeah. But... I don't know, man. I don't know how someone like that survived Saudi Arabia.
Also, for the record, Cooter, if you ever want to get your girl in the mood, just yell that word at her. Just yell it.
Oh, not at her, but at her cooter.
Yeah, just at her vagina. Just yell Cooter at her vagina.
See, the best oral I've ever given is... the loudest oral I've ever given.
You're just screaming at her vagina?
Yes. Basically, think, yeah, I guess Slayer. Think Slayer, but without the instruments. And violently sexual.
Angel of Death! Rise from the kingdom of the dead. Because you see, kids, when you yell loud enough, your voice is creating vibrations through the air, and when those vibrations hit the clitoris in the right way, she goes...
Yeah, it's kind of the same way as, like, playing Bach and Beethoven to plants makes them grow happier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Screaming more violently at a vagina makes it go woohoo better.
Yeah. And you know you're doing good because it'll specifically make that sound.
Oh wow, we sound like a bunch of virgins.
This session is dog shit.
Speaking of which, though,
super on par.
Fun fact that I was reminded of recently: when bumblebees mate, their genitals explode and they die.
I didn't know that.
So every bumblebee that you see flying around is a virgin.
Makes sense.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you, I'm sure I've told you about the mating of anglerfish, right?
No.
Okay, so this might be just a specific species of anglerfish. It might be all of them. I'm not sure, but there is at least an anglerfish.
Is it a cute anglerfish?
No. You ever seen an anglerfish?
A cute angler?
Shut the fuck up! I swear to God. I'm gonna name this episode that now. I don't care. No, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna remember. I don't listen to these fucking episodes. I should, but I don't.
That's probably a defense mechanism. Oh God. Jesus.
Anyway. So you've seen anglerfish, right? They're like the most horrifying thing ever. Yeah. So those are all females. Really? All of them are the big, scary, what the fuck is that, are all females.
Oh, are the males super tiny and they just swim right up into them?
Yep. And when a male, because basically as soon as a male is born, as soon as it comes to term with its gender, it just like immediately switches on to gotta mate, and will just like hunt down a female, and as soon as it finds one, it will start gnawing on the female, like just straight up eating her.
Oh.
But her skin, or whatever the fuck it is, her elastic tentacles of doom, release pheromones that actually dissolve the skin of the male, and her body ends up absorbing the male with the exception of its testes, and then just kind of has those hanging on until the next time it wants to lay eggs, and then just uses the testicles to lay eggs.
Like on the outside?
Yep. Or they get absorbed in. I don't know. But either way, like, you imagine just being like, gotta fuck a bitch, and then you start eating her body absorbs you, and that's it.
You're a poon-seeking missile from birth, and you're completely consumed by the female.
Yep. Quite
and how
literally.
Is this different from real life?
Taxes.
Oh.
That's why.
Fucking taxes.
I mean, if you're dead, you can't pay alimony, right?
That's true. Alamo. I've never heard it shortened to such a very...
You never heard of Alamo before?
Alimony, yeah, but I haven't heard it shortened down to Alamo, which
I've heard it a bunch of times.
Pretty good thematic little thing there.
Weirdly, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew men and women who were drawn to the Lotus Assassins. They went to that place to prove themselves, as you intend to.
You're such a basic bitch.
It's such a basic blue bitch. And the few who made it back were different. They'd have to kill me before they change me. I'm stronger than the thieves you run with, Sky. You're gonna take my big, strong vagina in your face.
Nope. Sit on my face, so guess your weight.
Yep. Sit on my face.
I mean, he was there with... Yeah. I don't know, man. After, like, the cannibals... How could you be so worried about humans?
Yep.
There's some freaky little bitches.
Those cannibals are fucking weird, too. Like, I don't understand how, like, just eating people ends up making you fucking Christ.
Okay.
I don't understand how eating people has made you... Is it still going? Yes, it is. Makes you weirdly get, like, a weird fucking blockhead, and then, like... Your teeth get wider somehow.
Kind of like the Golemization, I guess, right?
I guess.
But only through cannibalism.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm very happy, indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free until she returns, of course.
Oh, this fucking, like, 1980s stand-up comic of a character.
I kind of love him, though.
I do, too. He's endearing.
I still can't believe that it's that easy to become a Lotus Assassin. If I had known sooner, I would have joined their ranks as soon as possible. It would be brutal work with little reward, and there's a good chance I'd die a hideous, painful death. But it couldn't all be better than married life, could it? Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Do you get it? Do you get it? Being married is hell. Do you get it?
I think they got it.
Yep. Oh, your phone made noises.
It made a noise.
Alicia might come over.
Cool.
Cool.
Alicia's good peoples.
Alicia is good people.
That was...
It's so easy to get caught in that loop.
Yeah. Apparently so.
Did I tell you about my experience with
Penis? I'm pretty sure you have, actually.
Yes, I have. I might have told it on this show, but I don't know. We'll get to that subject later. But when I watched A Scanner Darkly the first time, and how like the movie weirdly skipped in the middle, and I ended up watching like the whole middle third twice before the movie continued.
Oh, weird. And you didn't notice?
No. Well, like, I noticed, but I thought it was part of the narrative. Like, it matched up so perfectly.
I could see that for sure.
Yeah,
like,
especially...
if it didn't cut in, like, mid-sentence or something, like, that is the kind of movie where it's like, that's weird, but...
Yeah, no, it
cut more or less weird than the rest one.
It cut so perfectly in scene transition, and I ended up watching like the whole fucking middle bit of it again, and then when it got to that part again, it just continued the movie.
Huh.
I don't know if like a cat fucking knocked over a controller or like, but I just ended up watching the whole middle bit twice, and it fit so perfectly because it was like this dude's life is repeating.
Yeah, I could. You know what? That sounds almost like. Yeah, nothing was lost.
No.
Only gained.
Yeah.
Maybe. Huh. You should, fucking write up the editor of that, being like, hey, you could have done this. Could have been a better film.
Yeah, could have been
Fucked
cooler.
up.
Fucking fucked up. Fucked up, son. It's also like one of my favorite movies ever is I've told you that I used to be a really big fan of William S. Burroughs, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The David Cronenberg adaptation of Naked Lunch, which is mostly based on William S. Burroughs' life. Because if you've ever tried to read Naked Lunch, nothing happens, and nothing happens, and everything happens. That book has no plot. It's just a random bunch of nonsense, which is fantastic, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. But it's not good for a movie.
I can imagine. Yeah.
So, what's interesting about the movie, though, and I figured it out like my third time watching it, is that there's never any sky. There's this like
in the film adaptation.
Yeah, there's this claustrophobic sensation because every single shot, it's either he's inside in a warehouse or an apartment or something, and everything's always dusty and like really claustrophobic, or he's out or he is in the streets, but like all of the buildings are so high you can't see the sky. So it's like he's always being enclosed in everything until the very last scene of the movie where, spoilers, he shoots his fucking wife in the face.
Right. Sorry, who adapted it? Paul Anderson?
No, David Cronenberg.
Cronenberg. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So same dude as Eraserhead.
Yeah, that's
which I haven't seen.
He's an insanely competent,
History of Violence.
Competent.
History of Violence, which was a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I haven't read Naked Lunch or really much Burroughs at all, if any.
It's...
My memory gets hazy, like, as of, like, 2-3 years ago.
Fair.
I don't know why.
I've read 2.5 of his books. Naked Lunch was fantastic in that, like, psychotic, I'm not sure what's happening way. Like, I'm sure I told you the story about the day where I woke up and... I done woke up that day, and I done smoked a bowl of that green hashish work. You know what I'm talking about. And then I sat there, I done read that book, and then my friend Angelica, she done called me up, and she's like, motherfucker, you come on down this here bar right here, I'm gonna buy you a drink, son. And I was like, fuck yeah, girl. And I went down that bar right there, and I had a drink, and I was like, hey, girl. And she was like, hey, bitch. And I didn't believe I was there for 2.5 hours.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, like, I thought I was still reading the book.
That's a bit of a trip.
It fucked with my brain. Yeah. Legitimately that day. I mean, like, yeah, I also got stoned, and that probably didn't help, and I hadn't eaten anything that day, and, like, these things happen.
Yeah.
But, like, it fucking fucked with me, dude. I also kind of miss those days where you party with a bunch of friends, and you're up all night, like, doing coke and fucking LSD and shit. And there's always that time at around, like, 10 a.m. when everyone's just, like, drooling on themselves, but nobody can sleep because you're still high. That's the time of day when I like to bust out that book. And I'll just, like, read a random stanza until somebody's like, what the fuck are you reading? Because it's so fucking baffling. It's so weird.
I don't know if I ever, outside of, like, the two Shambhala years, I don't think I ever made it to 10 a.m.
No?
No. As soon as the sun comes up, I'm like, fucking, no, I need to... I can't. Yeah. I can't expose today to yesterday.
That's fair, and I'm definitely a lot more on that side now, because I'm an old man. Old, grizzled, and tired. But, oh yeah, you fucking get that game work done, Zach. You fucking work that game.
Yeah, you talk to every single one of your goddamn followers.
Well, I'm trying to get caught up in, like, character shit right here.
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
But yeah, I already have an issue sleeping.
Same.
But back in those days, like, there was always a bunch of time when the party was pretty much done where I would just end up, like, laying on the couch and just, like, tripping out on the wall for hours until, like, I had come down enough that I could sleep. I'm reminded... Oh, it's a really nice map. I'm reminded of...
With 2 waypoints.
Yep. I'm reminded of when I fucking stopped into Banff before my third year of tree plant, and went and stayed on my friend's couch. And there was the one night, it was my other friend's birthday, and we all did some very strong LSD.
Oh.
Like, it was, you know, when you do like one tab and you're like sometimes, you know, it's just nice, it gives you a buzz for the night, and then sometimes you're fucking destroyed for like 8 hours, and it's just like I can't focus on things properly because there's a dragon and it keeps winking at me and touching itself, and just like I don't know what's actually happening.
There's a literal elephant in the room, which happened to me once.
Really? Oh damn. Most of the time I just get like spirals and shit. Or like weird spirally cartoon characters. But I remember like going back to her place afterwards and just like laying on the couch. I smoked some weed, but I remember laying on the couch for fucking like 6 hours afterwards, just staring outside and watching the trees spiral into themselves. Like I tried to read
6 hours.
Yeah, like I was
After how long?
After a good like 10 plus hours.
Fuck me.
Yeah, dude. Like I was
actually very glad I never came across acid like that.
Yeah, like it was great. I had a good time, but I remember laying there just being like, "Oh my god, I need to sleep. What the fuck?"
But you can't know. I've never been able to sleep on acid either.
No, I
can't. Close your eyes and it's fucking fireworks.
Yeah, exactly.
And like fucking Alice in Wonderland.
Exactly.
Jesus.
I mean, it was great. But I remember like laying there and being like the rest of me's so tired, but my vision's just like watching trees fucking spiral into themselves, and like monkeys that don't exist in this hemisphere throwing fucking acorns at each other, and you're like, God damn it.
The mind is willing, but the flesh is soft.
The flesh is just going ah.
Oh god, yeah. No,
No more excuses. Your father was always full of excuses, too. It tires me to no end. You know what you have to do, so go do it.
Oh, yeah. What do you
Yeah.
have to do for this girl again?
Well, we did it. We went into the tomb and we fought all the ghosts.
Oh, the ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoilers! In, fucking 6 episodes.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, there's a side quest. We did the side quest. Surprise.
And it's not like our full direct original playthroughs are really a build-up of suspense and narrative wonder.
There's some narrative wonder for you. Zach flatulates out of his mouth.
And also...
And what are we talking about here?
Is it paused?
Do you guys watch this? What the fuck is this?
We must have been talking about some shit.
That's totally what it is.
Yep, we're just shooting the shit. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, there we are.
But it's like...
Dude, every single time, it's just like one of us is making a stupid fucking joke or telling a story.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it's so weird because the rhythm of this gameplay is kind of based a little bit off of our dialogue when we were playing it.
Yeah.
And now that we have a different dialogue, it feels disconnected. Like, I feel it.
Yeah.
Like,
we
don't have... Like, we're off rhythm.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, big disconnect.
But I'm okay with it.
I mean, polyrhythms are a thing.
True. That's true. What's a good example of polyrhythm?
That Adam Neely video where he explains 7/11 timing.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck, that's good, dude.
But didn't he give an example of like a song with polyrhythm?
Yeah, he actually he wrote a song in 7/11 timing that you can actually find on Bandcamp.
Oh, okay.
That's called the 7/11 song specifically. I was actually explaining polyrhythms I was explaining math metal to my friend Charlie last night, and guess what I put on? Meshuggah. You want to talk about fucking polyrhythms, bitch? You fucking put on Meshuggah.
Were they around before Tool?
I don't believe so.
Because Tool's the only band I know. I didn't know Meshuggah was math rock until you just told me.
Really?
I didn't. Really
I mean, they were technically the band who made Degent a thing.
Degent.
Yeah, like the genre, or gent, I guess a lot of people call it.
Gwent?
Gent?
What?
Gent? No, it's gent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know it.
There's a bunch of bands who do it now. It's like it's kind of the off time. Sorted Pink did it a little bit too. It's like the off time, but still rhythmic, like
Right, yeah.
I don't know, but that's about it.
Where it's kind of like almost like a staggered beat.
Yes.
It sounds like a staggered beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Contortionist does it. The harp machine. Or is it just harps? I don't know. There's two bands like that.
So the
North Lane.
So the music side of it, the I guess the like technical music side of it might be a little lost on me.
Yeah.
But what generally makes math is math rock then?
It's like playing around with time signatures.
Okay.
Polyrhythms don't necessarily make math rock, but you find polyrhythms a lot within math rock.
But at least with Tool, I swear I remember someone trying to explain to me that like Tool had some not really like geometric like rules applied, but that it was a bit more, I don't know,
Sacred geometry-ish.
kind of, yeah, that there was some shit like that like,
they do have the one song Lateralis, which is written in the Fibonacci sequence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that rings the bell.
Yeah. And I think 10,000 Days, from what I understand, I don't know if it was intentional, but the Zionistic? I don't know. No, it's the Kabbalah Tree of Life. And every track on that album fits the Kabbalah Tree of Life perfectly. Like in thematic tone and progression.
Interesting.
It fits it like perfectly.
Okay.
I read a thing about this a while ago.
Huh.
Oh look! This is where we go fucking beat up a bunch of kids.
Yay!
Yay! Go fuck up some shit kids.
Little Padawans.
Yep. Oh, and Master Radiant's ways are better? I don't think so. Brute force is the only way to get what you want. And I can prove it.
Okay, so if you didn't cut that scene where in Star Wars Episode 2 or 3 where Anakin walks in to the Jedi Council room and murders the Padawan kids, if the viewers didn't just see that cut in, you have failed as a content creator, and I denounce you.
I'm gonna have to write that down. I need to start writing these down. I really need to start doing that.
There's
put in bullshit edit of this here. I don't even know how to do that. Like,
honestly, like
I mean, I'll figure it out, but or at very least put in like a GIF, which brings me to an interesting point I learned recently, which I will say after. But or not a GIF, but like a still frame of it, just so they know what it is. Yeah,
there's just one poor little kid looking up like Master Anakin.
Interesting fact. You know why they call them younglings?
Younglings,
and only in that part of the movie and nowhere else.
To really
so they don't
exacerbate the whole effect of him killing children.
Well, not only that, but also getting away with it happening without explicitly saying, "Oh, they killed children."
That's a really poor workaround for that.
I know it is.
I mean, it's a audio visual medium.
I know.
But they only see their fucking kids. It's not like they have SFX on them, so maybe they're just small aliens or something. No, they're children.
Yeah, but just like those fucking assholes that have to write the word fuck with a star where the U is. Everybody knows what the word fuck is fucking, they know what it says.
Yeah.
Just put the word there. No, but it's too harsh. Nobody wants to actually look at it. Fucking eat a dying turtle.
Yeah, it's like F word.
Yeah.
Not
everybody knows what you're saying.
A bit different.
And N-word has a lot of historical...
there's a bit more to that one.
Exactly. So but that's fair.
Still, what's called alluding to a specific word when it's obviously that word, like you put the word in the listener's head anyways.
Yeah.
So you're not saying it, but everyone's now thinking it.
Yeah, and it's that soft North American society fucking thing that I hate. And it's exactly the same way. Like, in any of the Star Wars movies, do they call them younglings anywhere else?
Right.
Except that scene?
Yeah, I don't...
Do they? I'm legitimately asking. I don't know.
I'll have to rewatch them. But
All three of them, just for this one thing.
Fucking
YouTube live watch party.
Oh god,
the first 3 Star Wars movies.
Oh yeah, cool. Because we definitely want Disney on our asses.
Oh totally. Whatever. I'm not making money off these. They can fucking blow me.
They will still come after you.
I know they will.
They're fucking. You hear me? You fucking hear me? I'm fucking talking to you now, Disney.
Oh ho ho! My name's Mickey Mouse and I'm a faggot.
I don't know if the audience knows you well enough to know how okay it is for you to say the F word.
The other F word.
That's fine. Your shit's not monetized anyway.
Exactly. What did I just say? Like, comment, and subscribe, and support me on Patreon. Love you. Mwah.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that the other F word has a lot of historical baggage behind it as well, and I understand that. Mm-hmm. Although I would argue it's not as bad as the N word. I still like the F word, though. I think it's fun to say. And I think it's super important for us as a society to remember these words and respect them as they are and not just forget them to the annals of time.
Yeah.
Also...
This also isn't coming from someone who's 100% straight.
No, exactly.
Right?
No,
Which I don't think anyone's 100% anything.
No.
Right?
You would be... And if somebody says they are, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
I mean, we joke about gay shit all the time, but that's because we both had gay experiences. Like,
yeah.
I've sucked dicks before. I've put my hand inside a man's asshole so I can rub his prostate. I have done that. That is real.
Hand.
I don't give a shit.
Hand?
Hand.
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 Knuckles?
Hand.
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 Hand. Holy fucking shit.
Yep. The asshole is nightmarishly elastic.
Some offline discussion. I need a diagram.
A diagram?
I've seen fisting, but I don't. Yeah, the dookie hole though. That's.
It was his.
Wrist?
No, I didn't go that far.
Okay.
I think I just went up to the thumb. I was very drunk and did a bunch of coke. It was 2 of my friends got married, and they're kinky motherfuckers. So, haven't I told you this story? I swear I've told you this story. A couple of my friends got married. Interesting fact is that one of them was my ex, and so we had a big fuck off party, and this was back when I was still running the party house. So we came back, and I gave them some LSD that I had.
It became a big fist-off party.
And then they were like, hey, we're going to go party at our hotel rooms. You want to come? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, I'm a special friend, yay. And then we got there with another mutual friend, which I shall not name. And they had a talk, and they were like, we want to have a foursome. Do you guys want in? Like, we're swingers, we're all comfortable here. And I was like... Fuck yeah, bitch! I'll fucking get whip on my dick, and no, it'd be great. And our 4th friend, they had to, they hemmed and hawed about it for a while, and they were like, oh, okay. And we fucking went at it.
Alright.
And the thing, though, was that it was specifically, like, girl for girl and guy for guy.
Oh,
So it was pretty much just me and him the whole time.
Interesting.
But because of the amount of cocaine that we had done, we were both pushing mad rope.
Yep, that's how it works.
Yep. Don't do cocaine if you want to fuck. Unless you're already hard, blood is already inside your penis, and then you start doing coke.
And you gotta be young, apparently.
Dude, I was like fucking 24 when this happened.
That's young.
I know.
Dude, shit happens fast.
Mad case of Mr. Softy. Eat oatmeal.
Oh, God.
It helps with your cholesterol. And your penis can't get bigger if you don't have good cholesterol.
That's some real shit, yeah.
That's some real shit. No, that's fucking... I'm serious.
Yeah, no, that's, like...
Interesting fact, being vegan makes your dick harder. That's an actual fact.
What?
Yeah. If you eat more vegetables than you do, like, meat and shit, because then fat and stuff is in your blood, like, your dick can get harder. There's a real thing. I've done that.
That's not... Yeah, I can't just be achieved just by eating more plants than...
That's why I'm saying, like, being straight up vegan cleans out all of that garbage in your system, and you will have the hardest, I'm gonna break glass kind of boners that you ever had in your life.
It's a shame that'll never I'll never be a vegan again. Actually, no, I was never a vegan. I was a vegetarian.
There you go.
For a few months, and that did not work out well.
No,
because I just can't. I just can't. Like I don't. The most meat-like thing I eat on a regular basis is eggs. Yeah, which is not vegan.
Eggs are fine.
But like
eggs are seeds.
It's fine, pretty much. But yeah, no, like I don't eat steak voluntarily. At home, I'm basically vegetarian.
Yeah,
eggs fall into vegetarian, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Eggs and cheese are technically still very vegetarian.
Yeah, but like I still can't. Like if I'm going out to a restaurant and like if there is a meat option that I would never make for myself, I'm gonna fucking have it.
Fair enough.
So it's like I can't do that, man.
That's fair.
Also, deli meat.
Ugh.
Oh, good fucking salami or calabrese.
Sulfites.
Oh my fucking god.
Nitrites.
Yes.
Nitrites? Nitrates? Nitrites.
Oh yeah.
The word just felt wrong to me.
It's
Yeah, it's a moth.
It looks wrong too. I know it's a moth. I know what moths look like, thanks.
Come here and let me kill you, moth.
I mean, as long as he's not a food moth.
He's a food moth.
Oh, fuck.
They're all food moths in here.
Come here, bitch. Come here, bitch. Fucking hunt your ass. No, it's when...
Don't worry about it too much.
Just the pathetic just waving at it.
No. Whatever. Pantry moths exist. They're a thing. I keep all my shit in jars now, so it's fine.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I can fucking eat Django's food and he'll move out, so it's fine. He is moving out, so.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Smiling Hawk wants to see you. Well, Smiling Cock wants to see me too. Which one do you think I'll prioritize there?
The next time I go out for a date, and as soon as I'm confident that I'm gonna get laid, I'm gonna go into the bathroom and just write and just like make a smiley face on the end of my penis. So when she goes down to me, she'll be like, "Why does your dick taste like ink?" And then she'll look at me like, "Aww."
You can cut out the urgency of the act, also the ink taste, if you just get a smiley face tattooed on your dick.
That's fair. I think I'm gonna get a tattoo of a smiley face on my penis.
Like the tip?
Yeah. Weird question though. Do I make the hole itself one of the eyes, or do I make it like the nose?
I mean, it's like a slit hole, right? It's not like a eye-shaped,
I guess,
situation, right? And it's proportionally, it'd be like a winky face, right? Like only way that'd work is like a sideways winky face.
Can you imagine getting your dick tattooed?
I have.
Yeah?
Got my dick tattooed. No, I've imagined it.
Get me going for a second there. See, they had us in the first
round. I'd have to do some show and tell. Of course, you'd have to do some show and tell. It's like, doesn't matter who it is, you say you got a dick tattoo, you kind of got to prove it, right? I mean,
true.
For fucking tattoo art, if a tattoo artist can see it, come on. You got to be...
Yep. Did I tell you about the story of when I got my catheter in?
Oh. For what?
I woke up one day, and this sucks too because a friend of mine had come to Vancouver specifically because she wanted to go cosplay at a Sailor Moon con. Okay. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go do a fucking Sailor Moon con! I love Sailor Moon! So dude, that shit's awesome. Anyway, so the day we're supposed to go, I get up in the morning because you get up and you have to piss. Mm-hmm. Go to the bathroom, can't pee. So I'm like,
you have to, but you can't.
Nothing's coming out. Nothing's happening.
Okay, and it's not that, that sensation you get sometimes when you're not hydrated enough, like after you're done peeing, you're done, but you still feel like peeing.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Go on.
Very full at that point too. I'm a hydrated person. What can I say? And I tried different positions. I sat down. I got into the shower because if you don't pee in the shower, you're dumb, or you got babies and shit. So I went into the bathroom and I even was in a squat position. I tried everything. Nothing would come out.
Jesus.
So I was like, I'm gonna go to the fucking hospital now. Went to the hospital. That became a whole fucking kerfuffle because they put they fucking did all the things and put a catheter in me, but then didn't bother draining me.
What?
And I hadn't urinated in 17 hours. I was in fucking pain.
Jesus.
And there became this whole thing with the fucking nurses where the one chick was like, no, he needs to be full to take it for the ultrasound, and the other nurse was like, the patient is in a lot of pain. So that became a whole fucking thing. And then I got rode over to the to the fucking whatever it's called, ultrasound office, because they were checking me for kidney stones and shit, which I didn't have. Instead, what I found out I have is the fucking the thing, prostate retention.
Okay.
Yeah. My prostate likes to not let all of my pee out sometimes.
Okay.
So there's always a little bit in my bladder. Fucking TMI there, kids. I don't give a shit. This stuff happens. Whatever.
First I've heard about it, and it's important to hear, just in case,
It does happen. Thankfully, haven't had an issue about that since. Knock on wood. But yeah, I had to have a catheter for a couple days because my fucking prostate was like, no, everybody stays in this pool now. Which, for the record, wasn't the worst experience. It was horrendously uncomfortable, but it didn't really hurt. And because I know, with drinking and driving things, especially in BC, they scare kids with you wouldn't want this in your urethra, right? It really wasn't that bad. Anyway.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, you never went to any of those? MAD, right? Mothers Against Drunk Driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to a couple of, I went to a bunch, actually, because there was a lot where I grew up in Golden, of these things about, the dangers of drunk driving and stuff.
Yeah, and what are they warning you about? What are they warning about putting up your pee-pee hole?
If you get fucked up and you're in a car crash and you're comatose, you're not physically capable of going pee on your own.
Oh, the catheter,
so they're going to put a catheter in you, yeah. And somebody would show up with a fucking catheter hose and be like, you wouldn't want this in your pee hole, now would you?
Well, I mean, fucking, have you seen the swabs you gotta take if you get the coronavirus test?
No, but
it goes fucking deep.
I believe
it basically tickles your nasal brain membrane thing.
Really?
It goes fucking deep.
So it's one of those ones that's like that, eh?
Yeah, it was on the National last night, and the little thing going up the nose, and it just kept going and going and going, and the guy was holding his shit together, but oh my fucking god,
it's in there.
It was like a fucking magic trick, man. I lost perception of how long it was to begin with.
Yeah.
But I knew it had been going in for a while.
Yeah.
I don't want anything up there, even remotely as.
Why don't you tell me what I'm thinking? Because you're touching my brain, man.
You're just poking that shit, yeah.
So the lead up of this whole story of me talking about a tube going in my dick, so I can pee into a bag, involuntarily,
assisted.
Well, what is the opposite of voluntarily?
Involuntary.
Involuntary? Okay.
But
involuntarily. Right before I was left to leave, the doctor who was looking after me was this beautiful Japanese woman. Mm. And I am not usually attracted to Asian women. Mm. Her name was Dr. Kawaii.
No shit. Dr. Cute?
I'm not fucking kidding.
Dr. Cute.
Spelled Kawaii. Or no, I think it was only one I.
Alright.
His name. Hey, that motherfucker's dead.
Yeah.
We're paying attention to the game.
Well, they are.
And she was so sweet. I was this fucking close to giving her my business card and being like, do you want to go for a drink sometime? You've already seen my dick.
I mean, yo, girl, you've been in my thing. Can I get in yours?
For the record, I didn't. I fucking didn't, but I seriously considered it.
Yeah, she's not a waitress at White Spot. You just can't do that
she's
to
not.
doctor.
You also can't do that to waitresses at White Spot either.
No, they can do it to you, though, which was...
Yes, they can.
Actually, you know what? I did that once. I put my number on the receipt thing once in my life, and that's the first and last time I'll do it.
Yeah.
It was successful. It was great. It was
Oh,
a total
cool.
positive experience, and that's why I'll never do it again, because I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to be
Fair
like,
enough.
all right, I was drunk enough to do it, and it worked out, and we all had a good time, and parted on good terms.
There
and
you
all
go.
That, but that's it. That's fucking it.
It's the same as, like, I've only ever played one scratch ticket in my life, and I won, and I have a 100% success rate, and I'm never gambling again.
Ooh, my scratch and win. That I don't have that history with scratch and win, unfortunately.
I don't either.
You can't do that with doctors.
Nope.
Nope. There's
Nope.
a bit more.
Nope. And I'm glad I didn't.
Formality.
I'm glad I resisted that urge because I was in a stupid place and that would have been stupid.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't hit on your doctor, especially when she's putting a tube in your dick.
I mean,
Um,
then again, if you're on sedatives and all that, like, I've done it.
yeah.
You know. Well, I mean, sedatives, or if you like, I did have a concussion, then it's totally excusable. But you know, don't go into it with 100% conscious reasoning or confidence.
And if you're gonna do it, like, I mean, I still subscribe to don't do it. Don't.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna, be fucking classy about it.
Exactly.
Don't like get yourself hard while you're waiting for her to bring you some fucking Tylenol and be like, hey, while we're here, baby. It's not gonna happen. 0% of people are gonna do that.
Hey girl, I think I got a lump. Whips out erect penis.
I'm gonna need you to check it for me. You're gonna enjoy the wintry fresh scent of mace because it's gonna happen in a hospital. And
it's funny, but I don't. Nurses don't. There's not much legal action that goes. Like, the amount of shit I've heard from, like, even my mom, let alone my nurse friends, and, like, all that shit, and the goddamn internet.
Yeah.
All the stories I've heard, like, nurses are fucking resilient, strong, like, amazing people.
Absolutely.
That, like, won't be... It is amazing that, like, some of the stories I've heard that the nurse hasn't, or doctor, has just straight up taken a scalpel and been like, there, what you got now, motherfucker?
yeah,
Just fucking off with the dick.
done.
Yeah.
Done.
Because it's like, goddamn, if someone did that shit to me, I would give them a bigger reason
and
to
it just
be in the hospital.
it proves the greater point that women are the superior half of our species, and the matriarchy will rise, and men will fall into enslavement, which we deserve.
Yeah. What is it? Aeon Flux, where women are... Wait. What am I thinking of? Is it Aeon Flux?
I don't think it's Aeon Flux.
No.
Although, for the record, Aeon Flux is fucking awesome.
It's great. I thought that... I'm thinking of a story where women figure out how to reproduce without men, and men die off.
Ooh, I know they touched on that in Rick and Morty.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's one episode.
Season 3 or something?
Nope, it's actually in like season 2.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Or
remember
season
that
1 even. Yeah,
I haven't
it's-
seen season 3, so.
Fair enough. Isn't it 4 they're on now? Yeah, it's 4 they're on
yeah.
now.
They
I've-
finished 3. I don't
Yeah.
know if 4 is airing yet.
No,
but I gotta
4
catch
is
up.
definitely airing now. I have watched the first 5 episodes, and they are so incredibly mind-blowingly good.
Yeah.
That
It's not surprised, really. Dan
it's
Harmon and,
that other
what's his
guy,
name?
Justin Roiland.
Roiland, yeah.
Yep.
They're weird comedic geniuses.
They super are. And I think they hate each other now.
Yeah?
I think so.
Mm,
Don't quote me on it, though. Don't quote me on it.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to Dan Harmon's podcast for years before it ended.
Okay.
it was great, and after listening to that for years, it's like Harmon would be the first to admit like he is not the easiest person to work with, and no, in any circumstance, it would be understandable if someone in that scenario hated him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, although he is, if you understand the guy, like, he's very lovable, and I don't know. Then again, working relationships, even with your best of friends, is fucking awful, and I will never make a film with a friend with friends ever again, because I wanted to smash a fucking mic pole, like, up his butthole, through his mouth, and then just spit roast him.
What if you made that the basis of your movie, though?
Cannibalism?
But really well
I was gonna eat
roasted cannibalism.
So Hannibal.
I mean, anything's delicious if it's prepared properly.
I mean, so Hannibal. You can't fucking beat that. Have you seen Hannibal?
I haven't, no. I don't watch TV!
Fucking
How many
watch
times do we
TV!
say this? No!
Shit, there's so much good programming.
Video games are cooler!
They're
and
cooler.
anime.
Well, they're cool in their own right because it's an interactive form of media where you have agency to some extent, to one extent or the other.
Yeah.
But still, like, this has a predetermined narrative to a certain extent, right?
Yeah.
And like it's Mads Mikkelsen is Hannibal Lecter.
Okay. I don't know Mads Mikkelsen.
Well, he's in Death Stranding. You play that, you'll get to know him.
Okay, fair enough.
Which is another reason Death Stranding is gonna be great to play, because it has Mads Mikkelsen as fucking Norman Reedus from Walking Dead, which you probably haven't watched either.
I actually low tier hate The Walking Dead.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I stopped it when there was a live tiger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was like the King or Jesus or some shit. I forget.
I watched the Your Movie Sucks breakdown of why Season 2 of The Walking Dead is utter garbage. And I was like, that's fucking fair, dude.
Was that the farm?
That was the farm.
That was the fucking farm. Yeah, farm. No, that was a big first dip.
Yep.
And it wasn't the last.
And you know why it was? Is because they fucking fired like the lead producer dude and demanded twice the amount of episodes with half the budget.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like when they forced Dan Harmon out of Community for season 4, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, forced him out for a season because he was really hard to work with and all that. And it's notably just... the actors are great, the writing was not. The direction was not. And they were like, okay, well, fucking, okay, fine. Dan gets his show back.
It's interesting. It's an interesting microcosm, or not whatever. It's an interesting thing because, like, you don't realize what makes a thing good until that thing is gone. And, like, yes, that he might be a prick disaster motherfucker to work with, but there's a reason why he's like that, is because he has this specific vision that he must adhere to for the quality of the art thing that's going on.
Yes. It's like certain cells, right? Because certain cells, the nuclei is super tiny.
Yeah.
And like proportionally, like the whole cell could look huge compared to it. It could just be this tiny little dot. Mm-hmm. But without that nuclei, it doesn't fucking work.
No.
Right? It's all just dead matter.
Yeah. Did I show you? There's a dude I follow on YouTube, Super Eye Patch Wolf, who I give money every month. I'm one of his patrons because the dude's so fucking amazing, and the one episode, definitely one of his best videos that he's made is called "The Fall of the Simpsons."
Okay.
And he actually goes through like painstaking detail for about an hour of like what made this show so incredible and like why it slowly started to come down. Oh, got kicked through a wall.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I remember this part. Let's laugh and point at how fast I kill this dude.
Oh, yeah.
Now I will give you a demonstration of true skill.
Oh, well, you know.
Ah! Unfortunately, I won't be around. You won't be around long enough to learn from it. I'm Edgeman.
Kind of it's a bad line. It's just bad.
Oh, it's so dumb. Even for like 2004.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going to win now. Oh dear.
That fucking move, like stunning them like that, it's like flashbanging someone in a first person shooter. It's like, your entire screen is white and I'm just going to shoot you in the face. And take my fucking time because you're blind as shit.
Yep.
You can't do anything about it.
Yep. Oh, this is where he kills one of... That's... Oh, spoilers. I'm not gonna tell you what he does in fucking 14 seconds. No, third brother, I have a much better use for you. This is pretty fucked up, to be fair. Like, just killing one of your students to fucking absorb his power.
I mean, yeah. Well, he killed his partner.
Yeah.
Right? His partner teacher's situation.
Now we will finish this!
I mean, he's basically Kirby.
Because I'm a Dragon Ball Z antagonist.
I guess Kirby spits his enemies out.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But they always come out as stars.
Sometimes they go down a different hole and, well... Kirby just becomes a fucking snake.
Yep. Oh, Master Smiling Hawk, that was so hard. Oh, I can't believe how hard that boss fight was.
No.
He chose his fate. Attack me and your fate will be similar. What about it? Do you wish to defend his honor? I cannot let him ruin the school. Will you be joining him? I just love edgelord lines like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
What did you choose? You're flicking about. I don't know. Come on. You would choose the top. You go light side more often than not.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing like a light side run for this.
That was a bit more adversarial than you usually go.
I figure like she's just coming down from like kicking the shit out of this dude and she's kind of pissed.
Fair enough.
So I was just like, "What?"
I just realized there's a way we could have bet on this. We could have made a gambling game out of this for sure.
We have another whole session we have to do. We can do that.
Yeah. I shouldn't. I'm not allowed to gamble though.
Oh, that's fair. Make sure you don't gamble.
Also, just looking at Audacity there, my waveforms are so small.
Oh my god.
I'm just like a little baby whisper. Oh, he's just a little fairy.
Oh, it's just a little fucker.
Just a little fairy.
Oh, it's just a little fucker.
Okay, we got 5 minutes left of this session.
Well,
Move on.
I was going to say my bladder is about to explode, but as I said, when I was 5 years old and the fasten seatbelt sign came on the airplane and I couldn't get up, but I really had to pee, and I didn't understand the differences in anatomy between genders.
Yep.
Because my dad's a gynecologist, and I grew up with these words. I screamed, "My uterus is gonna burst! My uterus is gonna burst!" on a packed plane as a child.
Yep.
So my uterus is gonna burst.
Fucking go do your thing.
Many children will be expelled from me.
That's also the second time you've told that story.
I'm becoming my friend. Jesus Christ.
You mean me?
No, the friend I lived with I never even aired that grievance with him. He's just such a good friend, and I loved him so much that it's like, you know what? Let him have it. It's his 7th time he has told me, and specifically only me. We're the only ones in the room whenever he tells his story. But yeah, it's like his 7th time saying it. But he gets this, you know.
That's fair. I mean, there's a certain degree of like just accepting somebody's personality and just like loving them for who they are.
Oh fuck!
That is super important,
dude. That is key in any relationship. And
it super is. And it's a hard distinction because, like, oh god, there's so many things that annoy me about so many people. But at the same time, like, I know that there's bullshit that I fucking, like, do and stuff, and just kind of wish that, like, people would just accept.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you have to be critical of yourself so that you fucking, like, grow up and become a better person. And at the same time, like, who the fuck is somebody else to tell you what? But at the same time, who are you to tell somebody what's what? And just, like, it's such a fucking gray area.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Such a gray area.
But so this period in between like my old lease ending and my departure date from the city, yeah, as you know, I've been living with my parents, and I mean it's always been like I'm always been aware of it.
Yeah.
Forever, but living with them again for the first time in over 15 years. Wait, what did I? Yeah. So like about 15 years.
Yeah.
Like since graduation, I guess. Yeah, their differences are so fucking stark, and it's not only like when I go over for dinner once in a while, and it's like, oh Jesus Christ, my dad's at it again, and my mom's just sitting there just taking it, because he doesn't have a censor, and like he's old. And he's liberal for his age and the time he grew up in, but you know, he says some shit that's not super PC,
which happens
a lot of the time. Especially
I don't either.
The first bottle,
fair enough.
and especially after the second bottle. But yeah, no, they in many moments, it's like, how do you even live together? Let alone like share everything together. Like,
yeah,
it's. You find this one thing in people to really validate your love for them, that kind of conquers everything else about them. Like, it's like you can
it is weirdly true. Yeah,
it's like, okay, this one, or like these things about you I love so much that all the shit I don't like about you is just kind of overshadowed, pushed to the wayside. Like, it means less than my love for you, and like that's. Oh, that's
fucking deep, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand that. I understand how it works, but I don't think I've ever experienced that.
And I think that's partially because maybe we just have never been there.
Yeah, no,
quite possibly.
There's always been a breaking point for me.
Yeah,
even when it wasn't me that broke, or like cheated or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had what my parents have.
Yeah,
yet at least.
And maybe you never will. Maybe you have higher standards, and maybe from their generation it was just like, find a mate, reproduce, continue on, shut up.
I mean, my dad found a mate.
Yeah.
He had 3 kids, and then he found my mom.
Ooh.
And then divorced his mate.